Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? I am the Mystical Green Beanie, and welcome to my best of, worst of, spoiler-filled review for Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was my most anticipated film of 2016, and let's talk about it. As always, we're going to start off with the positives, so let's talk about the best of. The first thing that I have to mention is the tone. The overall tone, I feel, was great. It really reminded me a lot of the Adam Glass Suicide Squad run, and I know a lot of old school Suicide Squad fans hate that stuff, but I really dug it because I was introduced to the Suicide Squad in the New 52, and I really appreciated how this movie reminded me a lot of that. There were times where I got Guardians of the Galaxy and Age of Ultron flashbacks, where some of the humor felt a bit forced, but it wasn't too cringy. But in my opinion, there were just two jokes too many. Also, in keeping with the tone, I love how this film plays all the more comic booky stuff straight. I feel like that was really awesome, and the movie just really benefited from that. The second thing that I want to mention is the actors. They all did a great job in the film, and dare I say, Jai Courtney was fucking great. I never thought that I would say that in my entire lifetime, but holy crap, he was great in this movie. I also gotta give props to Margot Robbie. She was brilliant, and if those rumors of there being a solo Harley Quinn movie hold any water, I would be so down. Then we get Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She is perfect. She is Amanda Waller, and I really want to see more of her in the DC Extended Universe. And then we get to the Joker. Now, I don't dislike Jared Leto's Joker. I feel like Leto did a great job, but he's just not given much to do. And I'll talk about that more later, but yeah, I have some feelings about that. I also have to point out that I really appreciated how, for the character introductions, they literally just recreated comic book covers. So that was truly spectacular, and I will not lie. I had a serious fanboy moment when I saw the Harley Quinn Alex Ross Joker cover. Like, that was something that I've wanted to see, like, in live action for so long, and finally seeing it really, that hit me. Like, yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, that was just really cool. Another thing that was really dope was the soundtrack. It was a beautiful blend of edgy Hot Topic bullshit that I am actually not ashamed to admit to listening to on a regular basis, and some true-to-life RNS, so that was a huge plus. But as far as my positives go, that's it really. So with that said, let's get into my negatives. Let's talk about the worst of. And I only really have one real complaint with the film, and it's the editing. Because the editing really, it didn't break the movie for me, but it really hurt my viewing experience, which sucks because I can tell just by watching it, the movie was hacked to the bone. And I'm not even saying that, like, the editing was all that bad, because the style that the editors chose to go with really worked for the first 30 to 40 minutes, but it really starts to drag the movie down for me after that. And in keeping with the editing, I know for a fact that a lot of the Joker scenes are cut from the film, because there's a lot of stuff with the Joker in the trailers and stuff that I saw being shot on set footage that's just not present. And this is just a theory that I have, but I can't help but feel like it was cut due to the domestic violence that's just inherent with the Joker and Harley's relationship, and that during the test screening, people who probably aren't that familiar with comics might have felt uncomfortable with that, and WB had to cut it. Again, that's just a theory, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what actually happened. But the fact is, a lot of the Joker scenes were cut, and in the theatrical version of the film, Joker's just kinda there. And it sucks because I actually was really down with what I saw of Jared Leto's Joker, so I would have liked to see more of him on screen, but whatever, man. I also have a minor complaint about Captain Boomerang, and while I love Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, again, I live in a world where I am praising Jai Courtney for something. Uh, but in the end, just before the final battle with the Enchantress, Rick Flag says that the squad is free to go. And of course, Digger Harkness fucks off because that's just what he'd do, but later he comes back to fight with the squad, and it's not explained at all. So I felt like that was really out of character. And then there's Katana, who feels really shoehorned into this movie. And again, I'm just gonna chalk it up to the editing, because based on what I saw, Katana contributed nothing to the film, and I don't know why she was here. But at the end of the day, this was definitely a fun movie, and it's far better than BVS, because at least I was entertained. Whereas when I was watching BVS, I was forcing myself to find things to at least try to enjoy. But here, I was genuinely entertained. Well, for a while at least, because as I mentioned before, the editing really harms my viewing experience. And that sucks because I can see what the movie was intended to be. And it sucks even more because this was my most anticipated film of 2016, and in the end, I thought the movie was just okay. It definitely is not the heaping pile of shit that a lot of people are claiming it is, but it's not that great either. So far, the DC Extended Universe is wavering for me, with Man of Steel being my favorite of the DC Extended Universe movies, and Suicide Squad coming in at a distant second, and BVS just not even, it's not even on my list at all. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Suicide Squad. But what about you? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, support the channel, and if you want to see more content like this, all you have to do is subscribe. I am the Mystical Green Beanie. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time, adios nachos.